is probably the most serious problem confronting the Negro community. And I might say the most serious problem confronting poor people generally. And I don't want to be narrow about this, talking only about the black poor in our country, because I must be concerned about Puerto Ricans who are poor, Mexican Americans, American Indians, and Appalachian whites. And we are confronting a major depression in the poor community. And I think the time has come to bring to bear the power of the direct action, the nonviolent direct action movement on the basic economic conditions that we face all over the country. Nonviolence has been a tremendous force in grappling with the social problem of legal segregation and the syndrome of deprivation surrounding that system. And of course it has been a major force in grappling with the political problem of the denial of the right to vote. But in winning victories like the Civil Rights Bill of '64 and the Voting Rights Bill of 1965 around the issue of segregation and voting rights, we discovered that these legislative strides did very little to improve the lot of the millions of Negroes in the ghettos of the North and in the nation generally. In other words, it did very little to penetrate the lower depths of Negro deprivation in communities all over.
One of the lines that has become clear to me in Kendrick Lamar's performance last night is 40 acres and a mule. And that line is particularly potent for many Black Americans. And it happens to be a line that I remember from my education growing up in grade school in the Bronx. And I vaguely remember what it was about. It was something that was promised enslaved people. I can't remember whether I was told it was before or after emancipation, but it had to do with the Civil War. And I've since had my memory refreshed. And it was something that the federal government promised enslaved people that they would get, and it would help them get a head start. But as with many promises given to Native Americans, they didn't come through.
No. Because of his specific reference to his own song, Wesley's Theory, when he was saying 40 acres and a mule. I believe he was referring to Wesley's Theory specifically because it's the first track on his To Pimp a Butterfly album, which, according to Genius, is about how racist American institutions uphold white supremacy by exploiting Black creators for profit. Now, let's just take a look at the Super Bowl in general first. I'm not saying nothing. Now, I want to go ahead and talk about some specific lyrics from Wesley's Theory in the first verse with Kendrick. When I get signed, homie, I'ma buy a strap, straight from the CIA, set it on my lap, take a few M16s to the hood, pass them all out on the block, what's good? Now, this is obviously referencing the CIA infiltrating Black neighborhoods through, the crack epidemic and then also MK Ultra.
Slow it down. Say, ladies, do me this solid.
Ooh. Oh, you done lost your damn mind. What's nice and calm? You're almost there. Don't mess this.
Oh no. It's a cultural divide. I'ma get it on the floor.
You really about to do it?
40 acres and a mule. This is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
If you gave every Black person, now mind you, Black people only represent what, 12% of the economy? So if you gave them 40 acres of land, bro, you know how much land you take away from white people? Now I'm about to say this. The number one rule in the world is always self-preservation. If they would have gave every Black person in America them 40 acres of land, immediately it cripples the wealth of white America.
You said 40 acres is roughly 30 football fields.
Bro, think about this. 40 acres is actually a neighborhood.
Yeah, easy. 30 football fields?
Yeah, bro. 40 acres is an actual neighborhood. Imagine 5 black families owning, this our. So watch this. Tulsa, Oklahoma was actually a little more than 40 acres. That Black Wall Street part. It's a little more than 40 acres of land. And they burned that down. I said the Civil War had nothing to do with people wanting to abolish slavery. I say the Civil War was about Northern whites looking at Southern whites make a killing.
Money. Free money.
Free labor.
Free. Yep.
And the Southern whites was taxing the ass. And so the only way to equal the playing field was to, hey, you can't let them have that.
If we can't have it,
If we can't have it, this is classism.
Yeah.
Like the
That's
Southern
real.
whites.
That's real.
Bro, the Southern whites, 3,000 acres of land. More niggas than you can see. You can't even count them. More cotton, from cotton to collard greens to tobacco. And you can't grow cotton up there. You feel me? Not like this.
Right.
And you got free labor. I say, so this is how, I said, if you want to know how America was built, cotton. It's the thread. If you talk about blood money, cotton. And then a black man tried to make it easier for us, create the cotton gin, and made it harder. Bro's like, hey, I got something to help y'all out, bro.
Right.
It got harder. I say, this is what America is built on. So we looking at 12 Years a Slave, bro. She started crying. She was like, babe, I can't watch this. I'm like, I say, no. We gotta watch this. I say, now watch this. I say, I'm from the South. My experience with white America has been cultivated different. I say, of course, Oakland, California, New York, we all had different experiences. I say, but the Southern experience it run deep. I say, now a lot of times, when you saw that migration to the Midwest and to the East Coast, it's because they were trying to get the hell from down here. And bro, when I say her brain, and I say from West Virginia, Carolinas, Kentucky's, all of that, I said, listen, we got a lot to talk about. I said, Oklahoma, we got a lot to talk about. And bro, I got so excited because
I can now introduce you to this.
I can introduce you to this Southern experience. I say, but you gotta go learn that Trinidadian experience because y'all, I say the Caribbean, them islands also had a pivotal role in a different exposure. Mm-hmm. I say, you gotta think about it. The reason why none of those countries help Haiti is because Haiti bucked the system. They won back their freedom and they said, we ain't going back. And so all of the countries say, okay, since y'all don't want to get down with the get down, ain't nobody gonna help y'all. So I say that's why Haiti, Jamaica, that's our relatives, but they was on some, hey, y'all know y'all tripping. This how you. She was just like, I said, yeah, you gotta go talk to your grandparents, fam. It's important.
I recommend that. Actually, I did a last year with my grandma. She 98, just turned 98 on the 13th. Mm-hmm. Just got a camera, video, just ask her questions. Mm-hmm. I would recommend everybody. We all got phones, whatever. Just talk to them.
You got to.
Them super OGs.
You got to, bro.
It's gonna get lost. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna get lost, bro. We need that. We need that. So when Kendrick said 40 acres and a mule, it didn't trigger me, but I didn't realize how many black people didn't know what 40 acres and a mule represented. Watch this. From Sunday to Thursday, it was the most Googled thing next to AI.
It's getting lost in that.
40 acres and a mule was one of the most Googled terms.
Sean, did you know that, what that meant? See?
And he 21 and he ain't know what that meant. And it's nothing against him. But that's how much, but that's how much, you know why? Bro, in my mind, real talk, bro, I just knew every black person in America understood what 40 acres and a mule was, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, in my mind, bruh, in my mind, I didn't think you can walk up to one black person and say, hey, 40 acres and a mule, and they'd be like, oh yeah, I know what that is. Until I saw this, like from Sunday to like Thursday, bruh, it was the most, one of the most Googled terms next to artificial intelligence, bruh. And it blew my mind. And then when I started seeing people create content about it, like, what is 40 acres and a mule? And people started explaining, I was like, yo, oh, we don't know.
Explain it. Even my guy, King K, said, I just Googled it.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? So first of all, no, somebody said you can't be serious. No. We can't, oh, bro, this is so good. Listen, we're gonna talk about stocks, I promise you. But one of the things that I love about our show is, and we gotta start bringing this back, bro. We gotta start bringing back. We gotta start bringing back Trapper of the Week, you hear me? I'll get rid of Flush It or Flip It to bring back this, bro, no lie. So, first let's start with this. Abraham Lincoln did not free the slaves. You didn't know that. You knew that, right. So let's start with that. So Abraham Lincoln did not free the slave. Abraham Lincoln actually went on record to say that he only freed the slave because he felt like it was the thing to do to end the war. He said whatever it took to end the war, he was willing to do that. He just wanted the Civil War, he wanted the wars to be over, right? So 40 Acres and the Mule, everybody should read the 1619 Project. I got 2 books for y'all to read. I'm gonna give you 2 books right quick. I'm gonna give you 2 books to read. Listen, I love this, bro. Like, I love this, bro. Like, and I'm not gonna make the show all about it, but I really love this. So I'm gonna give y'all 2 books y'all should read. Outside of the 1619 Project, you should read South to America. It's a book I've had for a couple years. It's in I always read them. It is A Journey Below the Mason-Dixon to Understand the South. Now, if you don't know what the Mason-Dixon line is, it's a whole nother.
Right, because look, I mean, they might not teach you the schools next year. I'm just saying,
the Mason-Dixon line is a whole nother thing. But a book you gotta read is South to America, A Journey Below the Mason-Dixon Line. So, now, what 1619 Project is very important for you to read, right? 40 Acres and a Mule was reparations that black people were supposed to get. America, so say, was going to pay back black people and their ancestors for slavery.
That's why I'm surprised about Sarah.
No.
But it said, you know, granted land is part of the post-slavery reparations.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm like, so people did get some.
Some.
Yeah, some. Yeah.
But here's what happened. When you realize how much 40 acres is.
And how many
I'm going to tell you when I realized it.
When you got yours.
When I got mine.
Yep.
When me and Marcus, when I first saw it, I said, bro, I got to get that land. That was a passion project. We still ain't did nothing with it, right? But I said, Marcus, you want to buy this land? He said, bet, come on. We got the land, and it's actually 39.7 acres of land. And bro, when I walked that land, I said, hey, this is a lot of land. And I think I told George this. I said, gee, I now realize why they didn't give every black family 40 acres.
Yeah, you can't even see the other end.
Watch this, bro. If you put 3 to 5 black families together, that's 200 acres of land if you got 5 families together. Bro, 200 acres of land?
Crazy.
In my mind, I said, oh, they made a business decision. If you gave every black person, now mind you, black people only represent what, 12% of the economy? So if you gave them 40 acres of land, bro, you know how much land you take away from white people? Now I'm about to say this. The number one rule in the world is always self-preservation. If they would have gave every black person in America them 40 acres of land, immediately it cripples the wealth of white America.
It said 40 acres is roughly 30 football fields.
Bro, think about this. 40 acres is actually a neighborhood.
Yeah, easy. 30 football fields?
Yeah, bro.
Do you want to know my feelings about the fact that Kendrick Lamar only had black people during his halftime show at the Super Bowl? I think it's fucking perfect. Go on. That fucking show was just spot on, start to finish. Gave me chills, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad that he didn't put any white people in it, because guess what? Get rid of the DEI, and black people don't need to represent white people anymore. What a terrible shame.